Your first diamond match of the day. Get into this now. ZVZ on Polar Knight, spawning in the top 14, lucky 13. In pink, it's kOali. And is in the bottom right, 14 BearSloths. In red, also playing Zerg, it's Fathra. Alright, ZVZ. This is no longer as painful as a matchup as it used to be. But, you know, it still can be, well, intriguing is the word I guess I can use here. The best word I can use and not hate myself. At least it's not the Muta versus Muta wars that the entirety of the beginning of HOTS was, but it's kind of turned into an awkward, random, like, PvP shoot-off where when you expanded in PvP, you lost. It's kind of the same way here in ZVZ now. If you take a third base without having enough units, you're going to lose. And this map especially, where do you take your third and defend it? It takes a little bit of effort to actually spread creep to either of these third locations to get spine crawlers or spore crawlers down if your opponent is going 2-base Muta or something. So yeah, it can be really difficult to take a third base in general in ZVZ, and this map lends itself to not, you know, letting you actually take one. So we'll have to see how either player is going to be able to do that. But again, this is diamond versus diamond, so we'd expect to see some, well, intelligence. Let's go with that. And kOali is looking to want to go hatch first, but Fathra is actually coming over here. He's going to be super annoying, and he's going to deny this for a little while. And meanwhile, he's going pool first behind this. Actually, is he going to pull this away? Did he get the first hit off? He did get the first hit off. He's going to kill that drone. So that's really nice for him. He's got his own pool on the way. And meanwhile, kOali doesn't have anything. And he's at to pull another drone. And he's going to contend with a drone down here. It's being annoying. You expect this in PvZ, but, you know, whatever. And Fathra has his hatch on the way. And he's also got his pool almost completely finished. Meanwhile, his opponent's pool just started. Gas just started. And now his kOali's drone is just chasing around the drone of Fathra. Finally going to be able to make a hatchery here. And everything is just kind of behind now for lucky 13 Zerg player here. A little bit of a rough start, and Fathra retains his drone, so he sees everything. Actually, he hasn't actually gone back to see the pool yet, which is kind of funny. But I guess you can probably assume that the pool is there. If you are a Zerg player, you're probably gonna have a pool somewhere by now, I would imagine. The only thing that kOali has going for him right now is that his gas is a lot faster, so he's going to have speed. He's going to be able to play defensively a whole lot easier. Where are these drones going? Oh, okay. That's actually a spore crawler. That's cute. If that got up, that would be really, really annoying. That's going to get canceled. Well, maybe not, because if he doesn't cancel, he can kill this. Yeah, this overlord's going to die. Oh, that's evil. That is pure evil. That was amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. That's good stuff. Now it's just going to be annoying. He's not even trying to burrow. He's just being annoying and keeping those lings back. And he killed an overlord. He killed an overlord and a drone with a single drone, basically, which is an amazing start. I mean, he is going to lose the spore collar, whatever. Not a big deal. So, yeah. I mean, he lost 125 resources there. But his opponent lost an overlord. An early overlord, which is always a troublesome thing to have to deal with. Now his queens are going to be a little bit behind. Everything's just going to be continuing to kind of be behind here for our pink Zerg player. A little rough. Absolutely, the plays on that was great. I mean, you see like the spore collar in the main base off on the 8 pool to kill the scouting overlord all the time now. Well, I guess the cat's kind of build. But you don't see that too often. That was interesting. Nice macro there for kOali. Actually retains both of his Zerglings, which is nice. At least doing that much for his life, given how this game has gone for him so far. And kOali's speed is just about to finish up, but there's already a Bailey Nest on the way for Fathra, so he's just going to sit here and play safe. Looks like there's going to be a good amount of speedlings actually coming out, but the Overlord here for Fathra is seeing all this coming, so he's preparing himself for it. With speed already done, however, he draws most of the lings inside, and he's going to just kind of run around. And there's not many lings here for a regular player. He does finally get a few reinforcements, but the reinforcement lings for kOali here are going to start doing a lot of damage. And now there's just a queen and all these drones down here. Some more lings popping in. But I'm going to try to be taking these out. Probably will finish this off. Doesn't want to lose that queen. Does micro that back nicely there. And he's going to retain everything. Nicely done there by Fathra. He only lost the one worker. I think that one worker is actually just from that spore collar earlier, so no big deal. Actually, I'm not sure if that counts. I don't think that counts. So he did lose one worker. And now there's a defensive bailing, and Fathra's speed is already finished. So again, he's in really nice spots here. The bailing nest is finished for kOali as well. It doesn't look like he has any bailings, however. He only has 3 lings, and actually 2 bailings are morphing in now, but now these lings are over here. And if he just gets in before the bailings actually finish, it's going to be very, very annoying, but he doesn't really have the numbers. He is just being annoying. Once these bailings finish, he's going to have to get out of there, but he's going to try to get a couple drone kills. Actually pulls away nicely there. 1 bailing explodes. Trying to get a second drone kill, not quite able to. He's going to be getting in, and he's going to be scout. So, hey, just a few lings, being super annoying. Actually, probably may get another drone kill here. So, he's doing really well here. Actually, he didn't get another drone kill. Oh, he did. He's got 2 drone kills. What am I saying? There you go. So, 5 of those lings are dead, but 3 defensive bailings back here for Fathra. Roach Warren already done. And looks like Lair on the way. Lair's just about to finish here for kOali. Expected in his main base, and it wasn't. Yeah, nice stuff coming out here for Fathra. Really nice plays. This has been an interesting matchup so far. A few lings trying to poke in here for our pink Zerg player, but already a really nice wall off here for Fathra. I think he was expecting to see a big counter swell of lings, but that's not really going to be the case. And actually we have Spire for kOali. It's already been seen. Fathra's already seen this. The Overlord, I think this Overlord was already right here, so he saw the Spire immediately. He's gonna know the timing of that, so he's gonna put up Spore Crawlers defensively whenever he wants to. And once his lair finishes, probably gonna start adding in. Yes, adding in Hydras. He is going for those melee upgrades, so we'll be seeing mutas versus a ground army, most likely. Which I always like to be in the situation where I have the ground army versus mutas, because Spore Crawlers are beastly. They're absolutely beastly. And actually, Ling's still getting in here and being annoying, just scatting around. Always being annoying. Just making sure he's not missing anything else. There's no Roach Warren or anything else sitting around in the base for kOali, so Fathra's running pretty confident that he only needs to defend or some Spore Crawlers eventually. Maybe. There we go. Starting to add in Spore Crawlers now. 1 at his natural base. Nothing in the main just yet. I imagine see one soon. Actually, yes, he's actually adding on 3 at his natural, and none yet in his main base. But he is getting a hydrogen, so he'll have hydras so he can actually move out and attack whenever he wants to. And already has these roaches as well, so yeah, kOali is actually trying to go for the 3rd base, which it's a good decision. There's not really much that Fathra's going to be able to do against that. If he moves across the map with just his roaches and lings, the mutas will be able to pop up there and take that out, and kOali actually going for a 4th base as well. I think he kind of realizes that he's a little bit behind at the moment, and he needs to find some way to turn that game around a little bit. And he's going to take out probably a good chunk of Overlords. This Overlord might get back, and there are no Spore Crawlers in the main base here for Fathra. And no Spore Crawlers in the main base can be troublesome. There are 5 Hydras on the way, and the first 2 Spore Crawlers are just now being made, but these mutas are going to swing in here and start doing a lot of damage, actually taking down the 1 Spore Crawler being made. Hydras are going to be, we'll pop in here in a moment. They're all finishing up now. Okay, now these mutas are going to fly away, but if they go over to this 3rd base, they're going to be able to deny that for a while. And even another Overlord probably going to get sniped off. There is a Spore Crawler here, but no, not going to have the range to take that out. This 3rd base is in quite a precarious position where it's probably going to be able to get out, and actually he's going to be able to snipe off this gas as well, so just continually being really annoying with this small amount of Mutalisk here, playing this as well as he possibly can, and kOali's 3rd base is already done. He's even going to have a 4th hatchery done here in a moment, and this base is going to have to be cancelled. There's nothing that Fathra can do to push away these Mutalisk at that spot. And he doesn't have any creep over there. He may even have to bring some Overlords over to spread creep and build Spore Crawlers underneath it to be able to even take that 3rd base whenever he eventually decides to do that. But for now, kOali's going to be moving around the map, just poking around, just making sure he has control. And behind this, he's actually getting his own roaches, and he's getting his own upgrades for these ranged units. So these Mutalisk are doing their job. It doesn't look like he's adding on anymore. He's not gotten any upgrades for them. So these Mutalisk are paying for themselves. He's completely denied his opponent getting a 3rd base up, which is, again, this is, can you get a 3rd base up as a Zerg versus another Zerg player? That's really kind of the deciding factor. Getting this extra gas income, getting the extra mineral income. It's a huge deal in this matchup. 2-2 is, no, only +2 attack actually on the way for Fathra. And again, taking out the gas. There is a Spore Crawler over protecting that now, but still, it's going to be difficult. And Fathra does see the 3rd base is up. He doesn't know this base is also alive. So he may not realize how far he's actually kind of behind, but Fathra still has a chance where he can just kind of move across the map and take everything out. There's not that many units, and he has a slight upgrade advantage. He does have +2 attack about to finish up, and his opponent's going to be on 1-1. So he's only going to enjoy half an upgrade lead. So not a huge advantage, and he's probably going to need to sit back and just take this third base whenever he can, but this is getting a little bit dicey for our red Zerg player here. Again, just that massive income difference right now. 61 to 43 workers in favor of the pink Zerg player right now. So despite the opening for Fathra, the way he opened and actually getting that Overlord kill and the drone kill, denying the hatchery, Link's trying to move around and do some counter, but they're probably not going to get in. They might get in, but yeah, there's an army over here as well. No problem. Actually, I feel like they just ran into a Baneling as well. So Ling's right in. I think they got one more drone, but really it's not a big deal. 1-1's finished. He's going... Actually, did he cancel his +2? I'm really confused. Nope, looking at the wrong one. Okay. +2 attack is on the way for kOali. Imagine Carapace will start once he has the... He does have the gas. He doesn't need minerals. He's got jack for minerals right now. Mita's still being annoying. Killing off the one queen that was trying to spread creep. There's a Spore Caller down. He's just inching closer and closer to this third base now. That's a lot of roaches. Good lord, that is a lot of roaches. 52 roaches? That's kind of ridiculous. 132 to 115 army supply. And this is going to get a little rough here for our red Zerg player. And all these roaches are just kind of, they're going to be able to zone everything out, just with the Mita's support as well. Actually going to be able to take out the Roach Warren almost immediately. Actually, not going to do that. He's going to make sure he stays in a nice concave, but half of his army is not actually engaging. Actually, he's using half his army to go for the Roach Warren and the upgrade at the same time as he's keeping his opponent back. Mutalisks are all dying off. Actually, this looks like it is going as much in favor of Fathra as this could. He did lose his Roach Warren, but he does still have the Hydrogen in place. And kOali lost a lot of his army there. It's now 96 to 86 army supply, and all that is remaxing in roaches. That +2 did not finish, +2 Carapace did not finish for Fathra. He's going to remake the Roach Warren as well as the Evo Chambers whenever he wants to decide to make more roaches. He does finally remaking that, but he's going to move across the map, realizing that he does have a slight window here to do some damage. He's going to try to do that, try to set up a little concave. There he goes, spreading out, trying to set up a concave, but kOali's not going to let that happen. He's going to force his opponent to come down to this little area down here so he doesn't have the upper hand on the concave. Both players just, everything is just dying in green goos of mess. 28 roaches, 17 roaches, 21 hydras left over as well though. Drones having to be pulled off the line here, and Fathra is just slightly retaining his lead here. I think the upgrade kicked in for kOali a little bit late, and now this base is in danger of dying off. The thing is, Fathra might lose his entire army while he's over here. And if he loses that entire army, that might be an issue. He is starting to actually take out some overlords too, which could be annoying. But now the reinforcements for kOali are moving in, but just not enough. It's just not enough reinforcements, and kOali's going to call GG there. Wow. So Fathra, despite not being able to take us their base, kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Not the greatest of decisions to go after everything in the main and split off half your army to fight the entire army of your opponent. Did not work out too well for our Lucky 13 Zerg player. So BearSloths ties it up 2-2.